Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking part in the Winter Cozy Challenge.
This challenge is hosted by Jay from Flippin' Drawers. Over 20 other YouTubers are participating in this challenge. We will leave a link in the description down below for the playlist, so make sure you check everyone's video out. We hope you enjoyed this video.
Let's go! Today we're going to be working on this old wooden console table. We picked it up from a fellow flipper on Facebook Marketplace and we're going to be turning it into a rustic farmhouse piece.
As always, we start off by cleaning our project with sugar soap to remove all the dirt and grime. This is a key part of the prep work. Look at the state of that water.
So we noticed the wooden beading around the table was in quite bad condition. Some of it was missing and some of it was broken. So we just decided to remove the whole lot using a hammer and chisel. We then removed the leftover nails with a pair of pliers.
We decided to use the electric sander on this project, so we took it outside and we used 80 grit sandpaper. The top of the table was quite heavily marked, but as we're going for a rustic farmhouse look, that kind of worked in our favour. We took the table back inside and finished off sanding where the electric sander couldn't reach, and we used a 220 grit sanding sponge to smooth out the entire surface. We also gave the details on the leg a good scuff sand.
We gave the table a good clean and then taped it up using frog tape ready for priming. As always, we're using Zinza Bin primer. It's a shellac base, so you won't have any problems with wood bleed. We did a total of 1 coat. So our local paint supply was actually closed this week and we didn't have any warm cozy paint for the challenge. We decided to go to our stockpile and mix our own colour. We decided to mix Hot as Mustard, Nougat and Mother Duckling. We're pretty happy with how it turned out. It turned out a beigey grey colour, which we think is pretty warm. Let's see how it turns out. We gave the table a quick sand down and clean before applying the first coat. We also used the frog tape to tape the bottom of the table to get some nice clean lines.
Alright, time for the first coat. Let's see how this colour turned out. We're actually really happy with how this colour turned out. It feels really nice and warm. We did a total of 3 coats with sanding in between.
After the third coat, we decided to pull the tape off while the paint was still wet. This will help prevent pulling any paint off the table. We decided to use a stencil on the front and the side of the tables. We taped the stencil down, put a small amount of paint on the brush and used a dabbing technique. This will prevent the paint from bleeding under the stencil.
Okay guys, the moment of truth.
We also painted the piece of wood where the beading was, but we did that off camera. We did a total of 2 coats.
Alright, that's all the painting done. Time to seal the paint, and we're using Polyvine Decorators Varnish that flat. We did a total of 3 coats with sanding in between.
So for the top of the table, we decided to use Frenchie's Defining Wax. It's like a grey colour. It really makes the wood grain pop. I put a generous amount of the wax onto a sponge and rubbed it in with the wood grain. Wiped the excess off, waited for a little while and gave it a good buff.
Let's take a look back on how the table looked before.
Okay guys, so here are the final results. We're really happy with how it turned out. Let us know in the comments what you think.
We hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of our new content. And as always, we'll catch you on the flip side.
Dum 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 dum.